Welcome to Wisdom of the World. Today I'm going to tell a story from Germany. It's a story about the power of seduction. It's called The Legend of the Lorelei. Now, the Lorelei is a big rock situated a little bit north of Koblenz in Germany along the Rhine River, one of the most majestic rivers of Europe that runs from Switzerland through Germany and then through the Netherlands in the North Sea. And the story goes like this. Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful but heartless water nymph on top of the rock, the Lorelei. And these days, tourists just look up at it and think, oh, that's a beautiful rock. But in those days, when you were a sailor and you would approach that rock near sunset, you were doomed. What happened is that the maiden is beautiful, big, beautiful blonde hair, white face, pink lips. And she herself was drowned as a girl because her lover was not faithful. So that water nymph appears every night on top of that rock in the twilight, the little light that is there, and you see her only then during the nighttime. But then when you see her, or a sailor sees her and hears her song, then they are mesmerized and bewitched, if you wish, and they just sail straight to the rock and they just look up at her. And they die, they drown. Now, the local count had a son called Ronald who said, that is not going to happen to me. I'm not going to drown. I will make that Lorelei nymph my wife. So he set out, he bribed a fisherman to go across the Rhine River in the night. And the fisherman was very cautious because he didn't want his boat and himself, to crash and to drown. So he went very slow. And then Ronald got impatient. He said, "You're going too slow. Go faster. I can hear her. I can see her. We must go there now." But the fisherman went very cautious, very slow. So Ronald got impatient and jumped overboard and swam towards that rock. And then, just like every other sailor who had tried to scale that rock, he drowned. And that was the end of him. Now, his father, the Count, was, of course, very upset about the loss of his son. And he ordered that nymph must be killed so that nobody else would be lured by her ways. And he sent 4 skilled mountaineers to climb that rock. And they climbed that rock easily. After all, that was their profession. And when night time came, they saw the nymph. And they said, "Oh, we're going to grab you. We're going to throw you into the river." And the nymph got a little afraid there. And she called out to her father. She says, "The Rhine is my father." And she took off her pearl necklace and she threw the pearls into the river and said, "River, carry these to my father. I am in danger. Save me." And then the father responded and sent it, and the river rose and rose and rose till way over the rock, and they swept her in the rising waters of the river, and she was never heard or seen again. And the 4 climbers held on to the rock till the river subsided again. Then they went home and they reported to the Count what had happened. And everybody was very happy. Everybody rejoiced in the fact that the Lorelei could never kill anybody else. But the Count mourned till the end of his days the loss of his son. Now, why am I telling you this story? I think seduction, we all know that feeling of totally being overwhelmed by another person. That feeling where the rational mind is totally overpowered by the emotional part of our mind. And I think actually seduction is pretty much a normal part of any courtship. But still, how to know whether it is just an infatuation or whether it is true love? I don't know. Infatuation is really just fantasy. It's an interest in a particular person, but it doesn't go very deep. It's quite superficial. True love goes much deeper. It's more long-lasting and it's based on knowing a person, more grounded in reality. But what to do, I don't know. Maybe ask your grandmother or a good friend to give you a sobering analysis of your situation. I don't know. Time will tell. But if you are in love, true love, then you'll know it. Every cell of your body will know it. If you have any suggestions, comments on the story, suggestions for another story, I'm happy to hear them. Thank you.